I'm on now, guys. We're good. We're good. I'm actually kind of just getting used to the rain now. At least it's not violent rain, you know? Alexa's probably right. Let's get it started. Alright guys, we have arrived. We have arrived to the destination of paradise and happiness. Caffeine. Your ear warmed me. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Guys, what should I get today? I think I'm gonna go back to my vanilla sweet cream cold brew. Hey, how are you? Good, thank you. Hey. Can I just get a venti vanilla sweet cream cold brew with a shot of espresso? And can I just get it with one compote?
Vanilla?
Yeah. And then just the gift cards.
$10, right?
Yep. Thank you. Hola. What is up? Alright guys, there should be no more cutting out. How much is sales tax here? Not sure. It's not as bad as Ontario though. Ontario, it's high. I think it's lower here. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I think we gotta get Pretty Boy some breakfast too. Down in Africa. I hope you have a great day, Missy Lou GG. Missy _Lou _GG. I hope you have a good day. Missy Lou. That's like the name from Christmas movie, The Grinch. I think her name's Cindy Lou though. Are you related to Cindy Lou? Oh. Sorry. Have a good one. Take care. Cindy Lou who? Cousins. The reason I just do one $10 gift card is because two $5, like, I feel like the majority of people who order a drink at Starbucks, it's over $5. Aside from your job, would you rather live in Canada? I think I'd rather live in I don't know. I've always wanted to go to the US because I'm a dual citizen, so I am American. Like I have my American passport. So that's why, I don't know, I'm excited for us to go there. Oh, it's not busy here. Let's go. Teresa, you should get my drink that I get in the morning. It is. Hey, how are you? Good, thank you. Oh, if you want some. Can I get a large steep tea, double with milk instead of cream? And then can I get an everything bagel toasted with urban garlic cream cheese? And can I also get an everything bagel toasted with plain cream cheese?
Everything, please. Half wine start.
No. Do they know you by name now? Yes, they do in Starbucks. They're very nice there. They're very nice there. I did. This is for Alex. Because I'm going to be waking him. Well, I mean, it's raining. We can't really... It's this thing that sucks about raining is there's not much to do, like, indoors. Bowling would be fun. So that's like something I feel like you do on like a Friday night, you know? Would I also be able to get a tray?
Of course.
Thank you. Yeah, no interesting people on the street yet. Just probably because I haven't walked much. It's tough to walk when it's raining, you know?
Half a milk.
1 milk, 1 sugar.
But guys, lots going on right now. Lots to do, which is good. I enjoy that. But this is the point where things become a little bit stressful, is like when the build up to merch is happening, and then there's like when it gets here, a little bit of stress comes down, and then when it's time to ship, that's when the stress goes up. So keeps us busy, keeps me busy. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Here we go. Just pray I don't drop this. Pray I don't drop this. There's nothing that 109 could ever. I have no hands right now. Girl, the way you're moving got me in a trance. DJ, turn me up. But yeah, it's a beautiful Wednesday. So at least you've done it before. Yeah, that's the good thing, is I know what to expect. I know what like to do to prep it, and like kind of all the stuff that I need to have beforehand. So I did forget to put my hood up, but I have no hands right now. I'm balancing. Oh yeah, I'll do it. That's not the issue. It'll get done, and it'll get done very well. I can guarantee you that. But it's just that build up, you know? Oh. Down and out. It's gonna take some time to do the things we never can. What? I hate this concierge is so annoying. It just. Oh, thank you. She is the worst. Thank you. She is the worst. All right. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Yeah, it was a quick one. Oh, yo, yo. Okay. I'm actually switching this out right now. Like this. Oh, much better. Much better. Although, guys, give me one more second because I gotta piss. Oh, dude, did you guys hear that? My bad. Yes, I washed my hands. I did wash my hands. Sorry, guys. It's just like family. It's just like family. I had no option. I had no option. I am big wash my hands though. I find it grease when people don't. I don't understand, especially dudes, even after like I don't know. I just find it grease if you don't wash your hands. When you gotta go, and I didn't want to end the live. Oh, so good, so good, so good. That first sip. Yeah, hands washing all the time. Maybe an Alex and I should do like some more indoor stuff somewhere. We always get really good video footage inside the mall. I don't know why, but we always do. But like we don't need anything from the mall, so there's no reason to go there, but we always just come up with some weird thing to do on camera. Yeah, no signs. Oh, batting cage would be dope. I'd love that. Yeah. I like the sign I made for the tickets too, but apparently the mall police or security didn't, so screw that. We looked into indoor rock climbing. We did look into that. Yeah, this one's mine. Yeah, we looked into doing like indoor rock climbing thing, but it's just like they're all like membership based. There wasn't really places where you could go and just like one time, and they were more like gyms, so it wasn't like a massive place. It was like a little wall, and we were just like, oh, screw that. Are you ever allowed back in the mall? Oh, guys, don't get it twisted. We got booted, but the guy was dope. He was the nicest guy. He was the nicest guy about it. He thought it was funny. He was just like, yeah, like you can't be doing it here. We have it on like our camera for YouTube. He was cool. So yeah, we're good. Tell him you're Hollywood, right? Fuck. They should know better. Mall cop prank. That would be so fun to pretend to be one of those. But no, he was a good dude. He was a good dude. I think like the biggest issue is obviously like we had a camera because we're trying to get it for like YouTube. And people I think are just really hesitant and feel a certain way when they see like someone doing something like that with a sign and then they have a camera. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah. Dark glasses. Yeah, I should wear my Hollywood shades. Everyone is on guard these days. You're soliciting, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we were soliciting a date. But that is the one thing I noticed about Vancouver. Even like, everybody does seem to be a little bit more on guard. You would think they'd be laid back and more relaxed, but honestly, for the most part, like people just seem to be really edgy. Wear a bunny suit. Do people recognize you yet? Yeah, every day. Every day. Every single day. It starts the moment I step outside the door. Everybody just comes to me. And they're like, holy shit. They're like, Hollywood, it's you. They're like, I was granted 3 wishes, and all of them were to see you, and now I've seen you. So this is what I deal with on a daily basis. That's just it. I walk downstairs, the concierge gives me shit. I say, shut up or I'll buy the building. That's what I say. They want to give me shit about anything. That's what I say. That's what I say. This is what comes with the territory, guys. This is what comes with the territory. And you just don't know how to, just don't know how to do it. And it's just so, yeah, I mean, I'm becoming numb to it now. I'm becoming numb to the fame. I'm becoming numb to the money, We just have so much money now. It's ridiculous. Like, we just fill up the bathroom with cash. We only have 1 bathroom now because we have to hide it in the bathroom. and we use toilet paper. We use cash for toilet paper, you know? That's why we keep it in the bathroom, because we have so much of it. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Tub full of cash? No, it's the whole bathroom. It's the whole bathroom. No, we only wipe with the Blue Benjamins, Blue Face. Call it Benjamin Ultra Soft. The luxuries. Yeah, that's the day in the life, guys. I think Hollywood has to do another coffee review soon. Oh, on a serious note, so what I've started doing is, so your guy, if you know, the link in my bio on TikTok is for this set website called buymeacoffee.com, and I thought it was really interesting and it's a cool concept. So yesterday when I was talking with Alex, I'm like, I don't know if I want to necessarily be uploading all my videos to TikToks. So what I think and I want your guys' input on this, is doing your guys' orders and then posting the videos on there. So you can, like, anybody can go see them, but I just think it's a cool other, like, channel to post them on. So then it's like cappuccino reviews are on my TikTok and the customer orders are on this website. Because a lot of you guys who have donated, which thank you, and as you know, it goes towards just buying my coffee, and then anything else goes towards getting gift cards for other people, so it's very much appreciated. Have asked for, like, Hollywood to do it, so I'm gonna be doing that. Yeah, it's the coffee link in my bio. I came across it because I was trying to research ways, I don't know, to kind of, like, just something else to add on to, and this was, like, really cool. I saw other creators doing it for other things, and I was like, it just seemed on brand, it made sense. How many do you have in the queue? Quite a bit. Not a bit, like, nothing, I think like 10 left. There are some people who were commenting on my videos, their orders, and I can't find them, so I'm just gonna be starting from Buy My Coffee now, except there are 2 people who had sent me PayPals before that I will be doing theirs. So I think I'm gonna post the customer orders on there and then do it, and I might run a little contest. We were talking about it yesterday, so we'll see. Because I think the reason why was just because yesterday I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't know, like, posting twice on TikTok is good if that's, like, what I'm really wanting to do, but I don't really, not that I don't care enough, I just, like, as you guys know, my priority is Alex's videos, so I want to just, like, the cappuccino review takes nothing. If it's going to be like a Hollywood type skit, I have to put, like, a little more thought into it, so I just thought I'm gonna, like, divide the 2 and then just do your guys' orders on that website, so it's like, you know, people can still access and see them, but it's kind of more between us, you know. The link is in my bio. As I've said before, and just now, it just goes into buying the drink for that order, as well as buying gift cards that I just give to the Starbucks people to give to other people, so. Yeah, you guys are fam now. I piss on camera, so. Francine, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember I always laugh. I remember the first time I was on live with Alex at his house talking about merch. And I remember getting absolutely killed by mosquitoes. Like, I was bleeding. Karen was like, what the fuck? Like, coming out and giving me like band-aids and stuff because I was just like, my legs were screwed. It was terrible. But it feels like a long time ago, but it really wasn't. I think it's just because I've gotten so much more comfortable in front of the camera and like comfortable talking to you guys. Like, before, I thought it was so crazy. Like, I remember sitting there just as he was doing it, and then he started talking. I'm like, this is wild. Golf videos will be coming back upon golf season. Unfortunately, I kind of got into TikTok, well, like towards the end, and because of how busy I got with Alex and like merch and then getting ready to come out here, I didn't really have time towards the end of the season to go out golfing much, which sucks, and then I also suck at golf, so. But I still have 2 lessons. I had 1 lesson and it helped a little bit, and I went out the next day, shot my best round, and then the next time I went out, I just went back to playing how I normally played, so. I did start with Alex on the sofa, and now Alex is in traveling. So we're just, we're here to make Alex better. And I think we're doing a good job of it. So, what time is it here? 9:20. All right, I'm giving Alex a first wake up. Definitely I would be better if I had a backswing, probably, but it's not a part of my game, It's not a part of my game. FF Barb 333. Thanks for coming in. I hope you have a great day. Wakey, wakey, pretty boy. Sweet like candy. Yeah, no, Alex is... It's not even like Alex is a bad putter. He just has the worst luck. It's just like, I don't know, it's super unfortunate. But he is, like, Alex is probably one of the best guys, golfers that I know, so. But Alex is like, the thing with Alex is so, like, he's good at that type of stuff. Like, he's good at, like, golf, he's good at darts, he's good at ping pong. Like, he's good at pool, like, just like those things. It's one of those things that makes sense. Teresa, thank you for hopping in. Have fun with root canals. Batting cage would be cool. Ever play with Scotty? I haven't golfed with Scotty, but I played darts and ping pong with him. How will we know? I'll tweet it. Margie, as funny as that would be, I don't think I could do that to Alex. Maybe on his birthday. We'll prank him on his birthday. Oh, bastard, he put a Nelson Guys, we haven't seen Nels. Starting to miss that guy, man. We were searching for him for like the live, like the 24-hour live, and he couldn't, we couldn't find him. Oh. Yes. Kara, that builds the hype, Builds the hype. Hype girl, it builds the hype. Dawn, thanks for coming in. Karaoke tour wouldn't surprise me. That guy's the life of the party, man. The guy's the life of the party. After this, would you move back home, or where would you live? I would not move back home. It's kind of tough to think, because it's kind of like our next 6 months, 7 months are already sort of planned. So it's that's not really something we're remotely thinking about. And I think we've proven that this is something that we can justify financially. So we're just going to keep going with it. So we're planning to do a little US tour post Christmas, and then go from there. So as you guys know, we will be in Nashville in April. I think there is a week we'll be coming back to Canada for something in March, but after that, then we're going to be coming out back again. So yeah, kind of living like a gypsy for sure. But yeah, I don't think I would live at home again, to be honest. And I've kind of built up a good, very confident in what Alex and I are doing and kind of what we're trying to do to make it worthwhile, because realistically you kind of have to think in 10 years, it's just making TikTok videos is not sustainable. So that's why we're trying to get on other platforms. We're trying to build more of a brand. We're trying to bring on other creators. So, doing that I think is going to help assist us in reaching a certain point. So it's just not really in my thought process to think about stopping or going home. Do we have the dates in April? I think it's the 11th to 17th or something like that, I want to say. Francine, yeah. So obviously, if you were in my live yesterday, you heard about the quotes we were given by the fulfillment centers. So how it works is you have to give them your expected volume based on previous orders, as well as just I think I marked up I think it was 25% on top. And they quoted us around just under 5,000 Canadian dollars. And to me, I'm just it would take me 3 days maximum to package everything if we had it on hand, get it to the post office and ship it out. And I'm I'd rather just save that 5 G's, and do it. I don't mind doing the work. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So I talked with Chris, who is our brand agent from our supplier, and they can ship it out to us. So we'll obviously there's a cost factor involved. If it's something ridiculous, then I have a backup plan, so we'll have it set up. But after the first one, I'm okay, we're traveling, we need someone to fulfill the orders, and I'd rather have it done by an actual fulfillment center. But when you're quoted 5,000, which in hindsight it's very fair their price, just based on the orders, based on the materials used to package, all of that. But to me, it's just like, I don't know, I'm still in the mind space where it's like, okay, $5,000, like that's a lot of money. Why don't we just keep that so I can just do the work, you know? So if it was to the point where like we literally had no time to do that, then it would make sense. But honestly, like I know I can set aside 3 days to do it. So 5K is a lot, especially when like, because we buy product, like, so all of our products, as you guys know, we mention this all the time, is like we get the highest quality products we can. And so like our margins are not as high just because we're paying more for each product. And then obviously that means we have to sell them for more, but we don't want to do it at a price point where it just doesn't make sense. So, you know, it's funny because like I went on and I got like I was testing different creators' merch, and I bought, and I won't release their name because I'm not trying to bash them. I just don't think they know any better. So they had a hoodie for like $70, and I got it, and it was a Gildan hoodie that he probably paid $15 for the hoodie, $18 to screen print it, and was selling that, and after 3 washes it's done. So you know, that's not what we're doing, like, and I'll be fully transparent with you guys, like we sell the hoodies for $75, but we buy them for close to 40 to 42. So like it's not like our margins are ridiculous, because we also take into effect like Shopify takes I think it's very minuscule. I think it's like 0.5%, but that's still a cost. So yeah, like to some people it may seem like a lot, and we totally understand that if people can't afford it, then there's no, like, your guys' support, it just coming on to lives or just like engaging in content for Alex and I guess even myself, or like Will Plays or BG, whoever, that's more than enough. But yeah, and like that's just me being transparent with you guys, because like it makes me mad, like the fact that guy was selling these hoodies for like $70, and I knew it cost him 20, and you're like pocketing like almost $50 per hoodie, which is pretty high, you know? Where it's like, if you're not gonna offer a high quality hoodie, just offer it at like a reasonable rate. Like if you're getting it for like $15, sell it for $30, and you're still making double your money. You're relying on sales and merch to keep traveling. Do you think sales will keep increasing? That's a good question. So, to be honest, like originally our whole nest egg for coming out here and paying for our expenses was merch. But then when we came out here, obviously TikTok Lives became more of a reoccurring theme and became a place where we were actually making money in that, so that kind of helps subsidize some of the costs. But merch is kind of, yes, the main component. We do think sales are going to keep increasing. I personally do, just I think because we showed we have quality products, we showed we're dedicated to our content and you guys, and I think that in turn is just, we also have found there's more people now than there was, I think, when we did the first round of hoodies. So to answer your question, I would say yeah. Alex's audience is growing. It's exactly it. View count, I think there's new fans coming onto his platform. And I honestly think there are some people who are just gonna like the brand. that's why we're hiring on this guy to do SEO and like kind of get our website promoted on Google. So we're gonna have like ads running on Google to people who are just interested in like clothes and lifestyle stuff, because I think we just have really cool designs. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think this will be like the telling tale, if we're right. So we shall see. We shall see. And I think I think each time, like when you look at content wise, so it's like content and merch, it's like everything we do, the next thing we want to do, we want to make it better. So it's like when you look at what the website was for the first drop and the hoodie was for the first drop, not saying it wasn't good, because I think the hoodie is good quality. I think but it wasn't like a brand. Like we kind of threw something together that was like just Alex's website with a hoodie that had a tagline that you guys came up with, so it made sense. But now it's like on the website side, we actually have like, we put thought into building a cool website, bringing on people to help with the designs and actually trying to find like a brand identity. So, you know, as well as with content, it was like, okay, each time we release merch, we're going to be doing something to give back to you guys. So we haven't really came up with what we want to do for the third yet. So, or the second one, because this is like our second merch drop. But you know, it was like the first time it was 100 letters, and then it was choosing someone to FaceTime us and tell us what to do for a video, and that was jumping out of a plane. And then it's just, you know, then now it's, you know, I'll put a snake around my neck. And if you guys saw Alex's live at the zoo, like I cripple around snakes. So it's like, I'm just gonna be, yeah, that will be my most vulnerable moment. I still don't know how I'm gonna do it, but if you guys sell out the merch, then I will find a way. That's another good question. Will's _ word of the day. Yes, I do. So I take a lot of influence, I would say, from, maybe not influence, like nothing in terms of like what the products look like or like the branding, but I think more of like the thought process is Marcus Milione, if I'm pronouncing his. So he's the guy who does this stuff, Minted New York. He's probably one of my favorite TikTok creators. I think he's such a super smart guy. I kind of relate to him because like he worked in finance in a corporate job and then left that to go do kind of build a brand and be on TikTok. So, you know, I would say from him. I would also say kind of, there are some like smaller creators who I take influence from for what I want, what I envision Alex's content going towards, and that I think we'll get to. Marcus Milione. He's in my following list. I'm sure you could find him. He's a really smart guy. Really smart guy. And very, very humble. So, yeah, I would say other than him, not really. I just don't think, honestly, like, I don't see other Canadian creators kind of in the same realm as Alex doing what Alex is doing in terms of like trying to build a brand and like actually care about the products that they're putting out. Yeah. And like dedicated to what we're doing. Like it was a pretty big risk to kind of just drop everything and leave, and then it's kind of a risk to just like keep it going. So you know, like that dedication, which, you know, I'll forever commend Alex for, because him and I both didn't even second guess it. We didn't even take time to think on it. We just were like, yeah, let's do it. So, yeah, I think if you try to copycat too much, you just end up like people see through it. And if you just are constantly taking ideas from other people, it's like, well, what happens if those people's ideas run out, or like they stop doing anything, and then you're kind of stuck. So I think it's important to have just to have that component of originality and authenticity. So yeah, Alex is so himself. That's the one thing I always say, is like, when what he's like on live is literally like what he's like off camera when we're just sitting around talking. And I think that's the one thing I knew just made sense to do it as like a reassurance, because obviously you want to have faith in the person that you're doing this with, and their integrity and their image on TikTok. So, you know, when I knew that, I was like, yeah, I'm set. Very genuine. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the behind the scenes little picture, I guess you could say, of merch. Yeah, like as I was saying, like our margins are not crazy. We just care more about the long-term play and more about the products that we're selling to you guys than we do about making a quick buck. Because if we have repeat customers each merch drop, but we're making good quality products at reasonable prices for those products, then people are just more likely going to keep coming back. Whereas if we just did one and maybe we sold more, they wouldn't come back because they would see the quality sucked. Cans Girl, have you had a chance to talk about social media strategy for BG since he's been home? So yeah, like the thing is it has to be something, as you guys know, you can't push things on people, right? Like you can't tell people kind of what to do. Stuff like that, when it comes to content creation and like how you want to be portrayed online, I think is solely up to the person who's putting out the content. If that makes sense. I think obviously there's points in direction that can be given, but I'm never someone to overstep on that. So we have talked about it. Like even when he was here, we want him involved, but we have to find what his role is, even if it's just something off camera, and he just is kind of like a personality that comes into the lives because you guys love him, we love him being here, but we have to find that in order for it to make sense. Will is my heart of life. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, you gotta find your niche. So, and it's also like, it's on the person first, right? Like they need to be one. You need to share Will Plays more. Yeah, well, we're trying to get Will Plays to 1K. So once we do that, it's gonna be more evident of his involvement, I think, because he can come on to lives. He can start doing lives, you guys will get to know him better, but we got to get him to 1K. I think he's under 8. I know he's under 800. So he'll get there. I think we're looking at having Alex duet one of his videos, but we want to make sure we do it right. So that's pretty difficult. Yeah, exactly, Pukiness. That's the truth. You can't rush people's creative process. You can't rush them finding what they want to do, because then it becomes messy, and we don't want to force that. Like, he's our buddies first, right? So it's like, until we get to a point where, you know, he's found it, we just have to, we got to keep that in mind. But yeah, get pretty boy up. Wait. Let's get the day started, boy. Kimberly, how's it going? Normally I'd end the live like around this time, but honestly, down to keep going for a little bit more. Jill, how's it going? Yeah, Will plays, like Alex and I talked about it, like he is one of the most, he's probably our most talented friend. But I've been telling Will he should be posting on social media for like 2 years for his guitar playing, and I think he's doing a really good job of it. I think it's a huge learning curve trying to, you know, obviously putting yourself out there, especially in the capacity of like music where it's an art and something very personable, and honestly it makes yourself pretty vulnerable. So yeah, I think he's doing a killer job, and for him it's more the long term. Like, we're not worried about trying to get his followers up like right now. Obviously we want to get him to 1K, but Will plays is he's a long-term game. He's a long-term game, just like Alex, and we just want people who we can envision being involved for the long term. We don't want like someone who's going to go viral quick. We don't want someone who, you know, that's not what we're looking for. I think it would actually at some point be really cool to have a female creator be brought on board. But right now we can't spread ourselves too thin. But I think that would be the next type of personality that would be really cool. Punkness, keep doing what you're doing. I'm glad that you're doing that. If it's something you're passionate about, keep going. Yeah, Will Place does write his own songs too. He does. I think he's in the process of writing stuff that he wants to put out next year, at some point. But that's a long process, obviously, and he's a perfectionist, so which is good. But he, you know, he's doing what he's doing. He's in it for the long game. We're in it for the long game. TikTok's just, I think, the beginning for him to kind of show what he can do and kind of begin building a foundation and an audience. But yeah. That's the original. For sure, but you have to think about it. With TikTok, you have to be consistent with posting, right? And if you're constantly putting out original songs, like, that's a lot of work. I think the covers are good. I think if he mixes in a couple of originals, you know, little guitar strums or whatever, that works too. but I think. Yeah, his voice is really good. Will is a guitar player first and then a singer. So his real talent, he has an amazing voice, but his real talent is like his ability to play the guitar. Like he was self-taught. I think he started it. I could be wrong. You guys will have to ask him. I think it was like maybe like 8 or 9 years old, 7, 8, 9, somewhere around there. Alex gets 2 wake-ups. First one, and then 15 minutes. And if he's not out in 10 minutes, then I go and get him. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I think, yeah, he does. He plays, I think, he has like a bunch of guys at home he plays with. Mary, thanks for coming in. Stay West Coast. But yeah, it's kind of everything going on. So today is a rainy day in Vancouver per usual. Gonna work out after this, do a steam room shower, knock out some work. I gotta FaceTime Caden and get the stuff with the YouTube. The YouTube video is tough, guys. Like this first one is tough. It's tough because we're trying to find the right way to do it. We were missing yesterday, like there was a clip that I have to still find today, which is something I have to do that kind of went missing. And it's somewhere in the 60 gigabytes of footage that we need to find. So YouTube has honestly probably been the biggest learning curve. Maybe not as much as merch, but it's up there. So we want to perfect it before we release it. But once we release the first one, because the thing is you have to be consistent, just like TikTok, you gotta release it. There has to be consistency. So once we release 1, then we're gonna be releasing 2 and 3, and it will be consistent, but we're very careful on putting out 1, and then we don't wanna wait 2 weeks to put out a second, so. Has my diet gotten better? Yes. My diet was pretty bad for like the first little bit. Not bad, like I still worked out, I still had a protein shake, but I was just eating a lot of pizza and stuff, so now I'm kind of getting back to what I'm used to. Yeah, the first YouTube video is the hardest for sure, and I think, also because guys, like Caden's working a full-time job too, so, you know, it's a lot of work, on top of that. But once we have the first one out, our tentative first draft and everything is tomorrow. So if we can get it out tomorrow, then we will. But if not, it will be out before the latest it would be out is Saturday. Earliest will be tomorrow. So where does Alex's future modeling career fit in with this journey? Well, I mean, Alex's modeling is not something I'm involved with. That's Alex and Kelly. So, you know, like I can't speak on what he's got going on there. but it doesn't really have an impact on what we're doing here, because I think that's one of the things Alex was smart about bringing me on, was because, you know, I can kind of help keep this going. Plus, it's like Alex isn't going to stop making TikToks. So as long as Alex is making TikToks and on YouTube and stuff like that and just getting content out, then we can just keep pushing this. So yeah, I wouldn't be worried at all. Yeah, I think it's important, like, to be on. I mean, and also it's like, you know, it's not something that's going to take him away like an extensive amount of time. So as long as he keeps putting out content, then we can kind of keep this ship going. So it really doesn't have much to do with, like, I don't think they're going to if you're trying to see if they would contradict each other, I don't think so. Deanna, are you trying to build up a creator? Probably someone who's already putting out content, but maybe isn't at like a full point. I don't know. We just think it would be cool to have someone on board who is a girl creator. I think there's a lot of like cool personalities. But yeah, and that's also the thing, is like, even with the merch and like bringing on other people, it's like Alex is the face of it, but it's kind of a derivative of him. So as long as he's still doing his stuff, we can just keep this going. But it's all about structure. It's all about just staying disciplined and consistent and having like a set plan each day. And then also knowing, you know, what to do. I think one of the things is that, you know, we obviously don't talk about on camera a lot, is even from money that we make, is like we have plans to do stuff with money, like investing it in other things that aren't even related to what we're doing here. So, you know, that's stuff that we also have in mind. So it's like we're kind of trying to create different faucets of, I guess you could say, income, or just like allocating money into. So I think that's what's gonna kind of help as well. Many streams make a river. Pungus, I like you're wise. I like your quotes, your little one-liners. Yeah, and you just want to diversify. So I think that's what we're gonna start leaning towards too. And we're smart with our money. We're not stupid. Like, we're not blowing it. We're not spending it on dumb things. We're just like, we save. We don't like our business account being under a certain amount of money. So yeah, we're very, no $85 Nike. It's a fact. Christine, there you are. Thanks for saying hi. Christine, I actually might be reaching out to you at some point in the next few days for help on the website. We do order a lot of food. Yeah, that is one. Yeah, that is one. That is one thing. Is our maybe our takeout is something we have to reevaluate, but it's tough. It's just so easy and convenient, which is why I'm now sort of transitioning into these like meals to go. So thank you. I'm glad Alex has me here too. I'm glad I'm here with you guys. Alex has 8 dinners. Yeah, that's true. Well, the thing is like Alex and I don't really eat much during the day. Like, dinner's kind of our only thing. So it's like we're not massive eaters, so it's just dinner really, and then yeah, if like we grab a bagel, but I maybe get a bagel twice in the week or like something to eat in the morning, and then my protein shake. So yeah, it's we're definitely going to reevaluate. We know that for sure. It's just tough when, you know, we're going to be traveling all the time, but yeah, we do got to get better with it. But like other than that, I mean, that's really our only like maybe unjustifiable expense, I guess you could say, like where it's like, okay, we could do better on that, but anything we spend money on is either for content or to do with the business, because like we also have to be careful because like we have to float a pretty large merch bill. We have to, you know, there's like things like that, plus you have to keep a certain amount because tax season is going to be coming up, you know, things like that. Yeah, I've heard Whistler's ridiculously expensive. I've heard it's really expensive. It will come in time, but I think like it's been such an adjustment coming here that that's something that's like the next step, if you know what I mean. We are going somewhere warm after merch. So kind of like our reward for merch is gonna be going somewhere warm. I have a call on Friday to kind of plan it out, so we might have something set up. Hire BG as your personal chef. Dude, BG can cook. BG can cook. I mean, I don't think we're at a point where we can pay someone a salary to just cook food. So, unfortunately, he does have cooking skills. No, that's not a bad idea. Cooking and music duty. He's got good playlists, man. He's got good playlists. All right, bringing Alex's tea bagel. Let's get it. Move. No, dude, you're stealing my clout. Pardon? What are we doing today? Well, once I get the website stuff I gotta get done, then let's figure that out. Feisty Alex. Yeah. Feisty. Alright guys, well, I think I'm going to call it. This has been another excellent live. Yes, I did give him his coffee and bagel in bed. So I probably will come on at some point during the day. I'll pop in and chat. Alex will probably be going live. I think we are doing... Alex, are we doing Pictionary tonight?
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing Pictionary on Alex's live tonight, which I think will be fun. So I think we're going to actually be inviting people in too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to be inviting people in. And yeah, so that'll be wicked. We look forward to doing that. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys soon. And I hope you guys have a good day. And As always, thanks for tuning